mathematicians. I'm here today to review a little bit of what we already know. So I have a bunch of shapes on this page, and I just wanted to talk about them and remind you of some of the big words we've been using. I'm going to start with this blue angle right here. It is an angle because two line segments came together at one point. This angle is smaller than a right angle because if I put that square in the corner, it's not as big. This would be a right angle. It kind of makes the blue disappear. And this angle is larger than a right angle. Whoa, sorry about that. All right. Oh my goodness gracious, they're all connected now. All right. This over here is a triangle. Tri means three. So we have three sides. Now, with this triangle, I'm going to put a new one in so I don't mess it up. I can put my square in the corner. So I know this is a right triangle. It covers the red. I also know that these three sides, let's get that. Sorry, guys. Anyway, these three sides are different lengths. So not any of my sides are the same length. So I can call it a right triangle, and I can also call it a scalene, or none of my sides are the same. Now, I have the rest of these shapes. They're all polygons. They have many sides. But they're also all quadrilaterals. This shape has four sides. This shape has four sides. This shape has four, and this shape has four sides. So I can call them all quadrilaterals. Can I call them all parallelograms? Do they all have two sets of parallel lines? We'll start up here with the purple. This line is parallel to this, and this line is parallel to that. That shape is a parallelogram. This green shape, this is parallel to this, same distance apart, and this is parallel to this. So that is a parallelogram. I go to this shape. There are no sets of parallel lines. It cannot be a parallelogram if there are no sets of parallel lines. Then I can look here and say, hey, this is parallel to that. But this is not parallel to that. So we cannot call this a parallelogram. This we can call a trapezoid because a trapezoid only has one set of parallel lines. But I want to go back to our green shape here. We know it's a quadrilateral. We know it's a parallelogram, two sets of parallel lines. But I'm also noticing it has four right angles and two sets of parallel lines. So I know it is also a rectangle. But wait, all four sides are the same length. That also makes it a square. So this shape we can call a lot of things, but I think there's one more thing we can call it. Remember, a rhombus just has to have four equal sides? It doesn't have to have a right angle, but it can. So this is also a rhombus. So this shape can be called a lot of different things. All right, now I'm going to go on to my next page. So give me a minute to get over there. And we're going to draw some of these shapes. Okay, put the eraser there. Quadrilateral. Any four-sided figure is a quadrilateral. I can even do this fun shape. Whoa, that's not one because it's rounded, sorry. There's a quadrilateral. A parallelogram has to have two sets of parallel lines. So I can go this way, and I've created a parallelogram. A rectangle has two sets of parallel lines, but it also has to have those right angles. Now, a square is more specific than a rectangle because all four sides have to be the equal length. And they all have to have that right angle in all four corners. A rhombus does not need to have, that's terrible, sorry.